Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. It's DINTERNAL Education in the air, and we welcome you to the next event, to the next webinar that's being done today by the DINTERNAL Education team. My name is Gennady, and I'd like to ask you to type in your chat boxes if you can hear and see me perfectly well. So just pluses or yeses or highs, anything that would signal to me that you're there with me, that there are no technical issues, and that the webinar is going to be a success, because we need the participants to be there with us and to hear everything 100%. Everything is okay, good afternoon and hello and pluses and it is okays, which is just outstanding. Having everybody here with the internal education this sunny afternoon. Okay, so I see that you started typing in the places you come from, which actually was supposed to be my next question to you. So again, in your chat boxes, can you type in the places, the cities and towns and villages you come from? And I have seen already somebody from Dnipro and Zhytomyr and Kropyvnytsky and Obuchiv and Kiev and Stry and Lviv. Good. Vinica, again, my native city. Welcome you here. Melitopol, Odessa, Rivne, Ternopil. Okay, and Dnipro again, and Kharkiv and Bila Tserkva. And Klekotina, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Excuse me if I didn't. Kalush and Hust and Primorsk, Kherson, Kiev. All right. So thank you everybody for joining the webinar from all the different parts of Ukraine and all the different cities from Ukraine. This is fantastic, and Chernigiv and Bucha and Ismail are also here. I'm really glad to read you today. So is there anybody from all these different places around Ukraine, is there at least somebody for whom it's going to be the first time of being with the webinars done by DINTERNAL Education? Is there anybody who's, yes, Evgenia says, okay, me, Tatiana says, and yes from Yana, and yes from Katerina. Okay, well, wow. You know, sometimes it seems to us that we've done so many webinars, and it seems like so many teachers have already taken part in the sessions, in the online sessions done by DINTERNAL Education, but every single time, well, we have somebody new here. So welcome. Heart, we welcome you to the DINTERNAL Education webinars today with us. Good. And one more thing before we start the webinar. I know that some of you could probably already have made the plans for summer, and you have already something in mind where you would like to go just yourself or with somebody from your family and relatives and friends. Can you type in the chat boxes? Can you share the places, if you have them already in mind, well, the places you'd like to visit this summer when you have the summer vacation? So the Sweden and Prague. Okay, Italy. All right, Vienna. Okay, good. Sweden and Latvia, Italy, Kiev. Okay, so right, London, and down to south to Odessa, and Prague again, and Poltava. All right, and Warsaw, sweet home. Good. And Odessa again, and somewhere the seaside, Yana says, which I believe is, you know, I think this is the same with me. Well, in summer, it is a nice idea to go to the seaside, whether it is in Ukraine or in some other country. That's fine with me. And the capital city, good. All right. So thank you for all the places that you'd like to go to, because I believe that, well, summertime, this is the time when teachers, yes, usually have their vacations, and it is a nice thing to spend them learning about some different culture, local culture. That would also be perfectly fine. Okay. So I believe that we are ready to start the webinar today, which is done, as I have already mentioned, by the DINTERNAL Education and me personally today. And DINTERNAL Education is the educational company, the international one, that's been here in Ukraine for more than 21 years already, working closely with teachers and students all around Ukraine. And one thing that we do exclusively, one of the things actually, is we exclusively represent the publisher Pearson, in which we believe with all our hearts, and there are lots and lots of fans all around Ukraine who really appreciate what Pearson does for the teachers, because very often it's not only about the books, but it is about all the different services that Pearson provides its customers and clients and fans with. So today I'm going to take you through one of the brand new titles, one of the brand new Pearson books that we've got in stock for you, and which we believe would find the place and would be really loved by many teachers and students in Ukraine. So today we're going to pop into what Go-Getter is and why Go-Getter is one of your best options when teaching teenagers. So Pearson has got the brand new course, the brand new general English course for teenagers, which is called Go-Getter, and we're going to have a look at some of its basic features and some of the key concepts that the authors had when they were designing the course for students and teachers. So if we ask the question, so who is generally Go-Getter for? Well, we believe that it's going to be primarily loved by the private language schools teachers. One of the ideas is we understand that the teachers of private language schools, they would love to be somehow different from what state schools have, and this is why one of the reasons why Go-Getter would just fantastically fit and match the realia of private language schools. But at the same time, I'm sure that there's going to be some state schools teachers who are going to enjoy working with the course too, and who would see that it also could fit the realia of the state school students. And well, to support you with that, just a couple of weeks prior, we got the ministry brief, which says that yes, Go-Getter can be used in state schools as well if you think that it would fit. If we think about the age, this aspect I find very nice about the course, because what the course says that it matches the upper primary to lower secondary students, which means that in reality of private language schools, if you get these students who come to you from grades, let's say 3 to 5, and they are kind of false beginners, it seems sometimes that you should start all over again with them, yes, learning from the very basics. This is where Go-Getter would fit your classrooms perfectly fine. And the age would be somewhere from 9 to 13 years old. Kids would find it really matching. And then the levels, Go-Getter takes students all the way from the pre-intermediate and A1 level to strong from pre-A1 to strong pre-intermediate, which would be A2 plus, B1 levels. So again, it perfectly matches the pre-teenager level which private language schools might have, and some of the realia of state schools as well. So in total, that would be a course designed in 4 levels. And if we think of when I get the new course in my hands, I always have a look at the title of it. And so Go-Getter, so who a Go-Getter is. So I surfed the internet actually, and I've got something Okay, somebody's helping me here. All right, and I looked for the definition for who the go-getter is, and I've got 3 options here for you. Now in your chat boxes, can you type in which option do you think is the correct one? Which option characterizes the go-getter student? So a go-getter is somebody who enjoys getting new emotions, is someone who is energetic, determined, and works hard to be successful, and somebody who goes and gets things for other people. Again, in your chat boxes, which one do you think the correct option is that characterizes go-getter? So lots of B, and there is one C option there. So it seems like B option dominates over others. All right, good. And actually, yes, all of you are really, really correct, because a go-getter is somebody who is energetic, determined, and successful. And keeping these ideas in mind, the authors of Go-Getter were designing the course for modern, progressive teenagers, for the teenagers who'd like to be all these things. So, what if we have a better look at Go-Getter, what do really Go-Getter students get learning with the course? So we are going to discuss 3 basic concepts that are there behind the cover of the book for the students and for the teachers. And this is the first concept we're going to discuss today. So have a look at it, and can you please decipher it? And again, in your chat boxes, write the full word. That is all right, and the motivation, and Olga is the first one with some very fast typing skills, and all of you obviously got it right. So the first idea behind the book is to motivate the teenagers, which they sometimes lack. You would probably agree with me. And the next key concept behind the creation of the book is this one. Again, in your chat boxes, and this time Anna was the first one with the innovation idea. Thank you, Anna, and thank you the rest of you who are completely right. So this is the second key concept that is there in Go-Getter series for the students. And the third one, if we've got motivation and innovation, more hopefully than not, it would drive students to right results, and I even didn't spot who was the first one, because all of you were really, really quick deciphering the word there. And this is something that not only students, you would 100% agree with me, but teachers are longing for, right? That your students showed some great results working with the material there when learning English. So these are the 3 we're going to primarily focus on today: the motivation, innovation, and result that Go-Getter brings into the classroom. So if we have a look at this motivation idea, what I find sometimes with my students, especially them being lower secondary students, is that very often they lack motivation. So I'd like you now again in your chat boxes to share with me and with the rest of Ukraine what, well, personally you, what materials or methods you use to motivate your students in the classroom. So what do you use to keep them motivated or to increase the motivation of your students in the classroom? So again, in your chat boxes, somebody mentioned MyEnglishlab, which is just fantastic, Ludmila. Thank you for that. And videos and games and different situations. So you create it in your classroom. That's what Go-Getter also has there. Okay, and videos again and board games. Good. So when personal-oriented task, which is personalization, which your students would definitely find working with Go-Getter as well. And the dialogue-based learning, right, to make it interactive. There are lots of tasks like that with Go-Getter as well. Good. Cookies. So some of you provide your students with cookies. All right, good. And projects. Right, so projects are an inevitable part, I think, of a progressive and modern student today. And the discovery approach. and some food. So it's like you're feeding your students during the classes. That's interesting. And stickers and real life situations. Okay, so thank you all for your ideas, and well, I more than agree with all of them. And these are some very nice ideas to keep your students motivated. And well, surprise, surprise, all of them are really well represented in the new Go-Getter series as well. But today I'm going to take you through some video ideas, because you know, with my students, and many of you have mentioned that in the chat boxes, that videos work really well with your students, because well, they are the video generation. They percept life through videos. They are using it, all the videos that that they have at their disposal today. And I'm sure that many of you well, look for some of the videos that would be really integrated with the course, that would support the students with all the different vocab and grammar, and would develop their skills. So this is what Go-Getter provides students with some really top quality, authentic BBC material, because the course was designed together with this media corporation, BBC, and by BBC, well, it needs no, I think, much talk about it, because we understand that the quality would be fantastic. So there are three different video types with Go-Getter. The first one is drama series, and it's about the teenagers, or rather pre-teen age students, who appear in all the different situations with their friends and with their family and schools, and the students could see how the characters progress within the course. Another type of the video is grammar animation, and this is again some of the videos that, you know, I used to look for on the internet, for the native speaker to be there for the cartoon, and for the native speaker to be able to describe the grammar there for the students, and you get it with Go-Getter. And again, another video type, the third one, is the BBC Get Culture, where the students learn about the different cultural aspects of the countries, of the English-speaking countries. Today, we're going to see what a drama series is. We can't obviously have a look at all the three video types in one webinar, but I think we're going to catch up later on. So the drama series the extract we are going to watch today comes from this page. It comes from the grammar page, but I deliberately didn't want you to see what grammar topic it is, because I need to give you a task while watching the video. I can't just let you enjoy it and that's it. So you're going to watch the extract, and the question you need to answer while carefully watching and listening to it is, what grammar is being presented by means of this video here? Okay, so watch carefully and think of which grammar is being presented. There we go.
It was to take him to the cinema, and then for a pizza.
Where's Lucas? The film starts in 5 minutes.
Perhaps he's ill. He wasn't very well at school yesterday.
He was okay this morning. He isn't answering his phone. Come on, let's go in.
After the film,
That was awesome.
The actors were amazing. It's a shame about Lucas.
Wait a minute. There he is.
Happy birthday, Lucas. We were worried about you.
Sorry I'm late. There weren't any buses and my phone was out of battery.
So, is this your new bike?
Ha ha. No, It's my little sister's bike. My bike's got a flat tire.
Never mind, Lucas. Let's go for a pizza now. Look, here's the pizzeria.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So I was watching you typing in the answers, and yeah, most of you were absolutely correct. So primarily, past simple of the verb to be is presented here with the help of this video. So this is a very nice, yes, context when the students get by means of the video here. And well, so all the script of the video is on the page, is written there. So if you can't play it as the video, the students can always read it. But the video option gives you lots of different opportunities, and the students know the different ideas how the students could work with this element. And well, if we have a look at the tasks that follow after the video on this page, they don't have anything yet to do with actually practicing the grammar structures. So, for instance, these two first tasks are all about students working with the pictures, with the photos there, and predicting what they might see in the video that follows. And then the second task is about giving students the context, right? Either by means of the video or by means of reading it or listening to it. So it practically develops students' listening comprehension skills together with giving context for grammar. And then what I have already mentioned, if when watching the video you were thinking that, okay, well, I rarely have a chance to play the video in the classroom, either you don't have the correct equipment or any other difficulty that you might face, all the videos in Go-Getter are recorded and could be played as the listening activities for the students. So not a single word is missed by the students when working with the material here. And then there is also some vocab work here after the video. So every single drama series is has the Say It box for students. So here are the phrases. That was awesome. It's a shame. Sorry, I'm late. Never mind. In your chat boxes, can you please type in what do we call these phrases? What kind of phrases these are? What do we call them? So, okay, evaluation could be if we praise the student with them, and the reaction and the exclamations. Okay. So yeah, the collocations, right? Good. So these are all the different like words which function together, right? And they create some natural atmosphere, and they let the students understand how the words are naturally used together. And yes, we very often call them the functional language, the collocations, the set phrases, the set expressions, something that would make students sound natural in their daily speech, so to say, in their spoken language, which I find very important to be learned and to be practiced by teenagers today and by students generally. Apart from some vocab work, there is a task which ends every single drama series page here in Go-Getter, and it is called a cliffhanger here by the authors of the resource. And well, I'm sure that you saw that the ending of the video wasn't really the ending of the whole story, right? So there was the to be continued sign, so it was to be continued. And in this cliffhanger, in the last task, The students are asked to work together in pairs or in groups and to speculate and to predict and to discuss what might be the ending of the story. And they have the options here, 3 options. So this is what you're going to do in just a moment. You're going to see what the ending of the video of the story is. And here are the 3 options that I'd ask you to choose from. So try to predict just now what the correct continuation is. So his sister is in the pizzeria. He is the Lucas's sister, and the pizzeria is closed, and some of the teachers are in the pizzeria. All right. So it seems like, again, answers B or options B dominate. All of you seem to be thinking that the pizzeria is closed. Any other options? Oh, you're so unanimous in your decisions. Okay, there is one answer. There is one option A possible. Thank you, Oksana, for that. Okay, good. All right, and A, there is another A there. Okay, right. So let us watch the ending of the story and check if your predictions were correct. Okay, there it comes.
Oh no.
What is it, Lucas?
That's Miss Green, our history teacher, isn't it?
Oh, yes. It was her birthday yesterday.
Well, look, she's having a party. There's Mr. Burton.
And there's Mrs. Busby.
We can't go here. What a disaster.
Don't worry, we can all come to my house.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I saw that many of you were surprised, and the students would also probably be surprised. Yes, though I think, yeah, quite logically it would probably be the pizzeria was closed, but no, there is something about the teachers there. So again, yeah, something that Lisa has mentioned. So it's unpredictable, so the students would be surprised, and every time this cliffhanger appears, the students would obviously practice the language for speculation and prediction and stuff, and then more often than not they would be really surprised with the outcomes of the final parts of the videos. So again, this is the page, the grammar page the video comes from, and judging by the tasks, you have probably seen that this video and the tasks that follow are not yet for the students to fully practice the grammar that is being raised and that is being presented in the video, because this page, these tasks are primarily focused at the presentation of grammar in a very broad meaning of this term. So they got everything here. Yes, they've got the sample, they've got the video, and they've got the listening comprehension tasks and some vocabulary and some predictions. And the grammar is integrated into the process of learning. So the students, they have the context and the content, and by now they are learning grammar implicitly. But, well, the most logical continuation for this would be students really practicing grammar, and this is actually what they get with the Go Getter next page. So it comes together with another video, which is grammar animation, but not about it today. And together with this grammar animation, they've got all the controlled practice activities, they've got the rules, and they've got the rules in boxes there, and they've got the free practice, where we would definitely like to concentrate still their attention on grammar, but in a more productive way. So the controlled and free practice activities, they go just after the students have worked fully with what the videos offer in Go Getter. So these are the three different video types. And here is the link that would let you try these videos out. Отже, зараз ви можете натиснути клавішу Print Screen на ваших клавіатурах, тому що, щоб записати цей лінк, він такий досить довгий. І зберегти собі цей Print Screen, зайти за лінком, за посиланням, яке ви бачите зараз на екранах, і подивитися, що ж собою уявляють інші два типи відео, які не є фокусом нашої уваги сьогодні, але подивитися, що собою уявляють Grammar Animation and BBC Get Culture, і уявити таку собі майже повноцінну картину відео, з якими мають справу учні під час роботи з GoGetter. Okay, so the next one, yes, the next key concept behind GoGetter was innovation. And again, the question to you, well, having in mind these modern and progressive students, which they really are these days, what innovative teaching techniques do you personally use in your classrooms? So again, in your chat boxes, can you please type in what things, what innovative maybe technologies and ideas you use together with your students? Oh, Lesia Mironko says that it's a secret. Well, Lesia, we are here to share. So the teachers are here to share with each other, but well, if it's a secret, that's no problem. So using the internet and podcasts, good. Different applications and the project-based learning approach, Natalia says, all right? A lot of discussion, so interaction, yes, making it interactive for your students, that's also fine. And the presentation and working with the tablets, Alona mentioned, and the smart board, good. The blended learning, Yulia mentioned, all right. Okay, good. Mobile and internet actions, laptops. All right, very nice. Actually, Yulia mentioned blended learning, and she just took it from the tip of my tongue, because this is what I'm going to discuss now with you, because together with the Go-Getter series, all the students automatically get access by means of the scratch code that goes together with the workbook. They get access to the online interactive platform. Some of you actually have already mentioned it today just earlier, which is called MyEnglishlab. And this is just a fantastic resource, a fantastic online platform that gives you lots of different tools of how you could really blend the learning process for the students. So if we just have a quick look at what MyEnglishlab is. So, well, usually the students have the chance or work, yes, this is the usual thing, they work with a paper versions of students' books and workbooks, right? But together with GoGetter, every single student, together with the workbook, has the access to something extra that goes online. So it goes packaged together with the usual student's book and workbook. So what extras and what is the content of this extra online practice materials for the students? So together with GoGetter, they get 56 video-based extra activities online to practice vocabulary, grammar, and functional language. They also get all 44 video extracts that go together with the course, so no DVDs are needed, no, well, nothing to download these videos from, so it goes integrated in the course by means of MyEnglishlab. Well, the teachers get 12 online tests which they can set and which are automatically checked by the system. We're going to talk about it in just a moment. And even more than that, the teachers get 36 photocopiable materials together with MyEnglishlab to intensify the process of learning English for your students if needed. So this is the content of the extra materials that students get online. But if the fully blended process is what you're looking forward to as a teacher, then you could go for that with Go Get a Series as well. So instead of receiving some extra practice, some extra materials and all the video stuff with the usual students book and workbook paper-based, your students could get all the workbook online. And from now on, everything, all the homework that the students get and all the things that they do in the workbook is automatically checked by the system for you as a teacher, which means lots of different benefits for you as an educator. So let's have a look at what benefit you as a teacher get working with MyEnglishlab. So the benefits for teachers are, as I have already mentioned, one of the best things I personally find as a teacher working with MyEnglishlab is that you as a teacher get instant and very detailed results of everything that your students do online. So it means that you know who has completed the homework, you know how much time they spend doing that, you know how many tasks they have accomplished successfully, the common error mistakes. So the common error report is also available, so lots of different advantages there. Well, if it is instant, then it is time saving, so you don't spend a single second checking the homework. It's done by the system. And obviously you've got the parents satisfied there, because you can now, from now on you have the very objective proof of how much time and effort the students have spent working with the platform, and you can show it to your to the parents, and they would get the idea of how effectively the students work at home. So these are the benefits for the teachers, and obviously the students have lots of benefits as well. For instance, this is quite a natural environment for them. You would agree with me that today, well, they are in the gadgets. They are digital natives. They're born in the gadgets in their hands, with the gadgets in their hands, and much of their life is spent online. And now we could, you know, use it to our own advantage as teachers, and we could use it to the advantage of the learning process. Well, not only do teachers get the results instantly, but students as well, which means that no longer you would hear a question, have you checked the homework? Because they would get their results instantly, just in the blink of an eye. And one more benefit is that they have a chance to up their results, to improve their results by doing the task 2 or 3 times, if you're willing so as a teacher. So many tasks they would be ready to correct themselves. So this is the self-analysis and the self-correction that they get together when working with MyEnglishlab. And you see that all the MyEnglishlab ideas are about the results, which automatically takes us to the third key concept that is put in the Go Getter series, which is it being result-driven. So this MyEnglishlab platform, actually the official statistics says that the students who have been working using this blended approach, MyEnglishlab platform, they really improved their results when learning the language. Another thing that helps students achieve their results is all these fun sports production stages that are on every single lesson in Go Getter, which is, and some of you mentioned that you involve a lot of interaction and pair work and group work activities, and here they are presented even in a way of different games and fun activities for students to practice, to work together, to collaborate, and then to come up with something of their own when discussed in class. Many activities in Go-Getter are labeled as exam spot activities, which means that they are directly aimed at students to prepare for the international tests. So altogether, with improving their general English level, they do get prepared for the international tests, which is, I think, of great importance to many private language schools teachers, because, well, they do prepare students for the international exams. Something like PT Young Learners and PT General would be fantastically prepared together with the Go-Getter series. And another thing, again, I saw you typed it in the chat boxes. Some of you mentioned projects. And today, and the PBL and generally this project-based learning approach, which is, I find, again, very, very important for the modern and progressive teenager, because when working on a project, being aided by the very concrete instructions in the teacher's book, the students do come up with a product at the end, which is a result for them. And in Go-Getter, the projects, well, the results that the students are supposed to achieve are very often about creating a digital presentation or a video presentation or a video interview, which makes these projects really, really progressive and up to date. So these are one of the three concepts that that the authors of the Go-Getter series were thinking, and actually they implemented it in Go-Getter, and they kept it in mind when doing that. І сьогодні ми так зазирнули, скажімо, привідкрили завісу серії Go-Getter, нашої абсолютно нової серії, в першу чергу розрахованої для мовних шкіл, але і ті з вас, хто працюють у державних школах, також, я думаю, зможуть придивитися до цієї серії і обрати її, якщо ви вважатимете, що це підходить для тих учнів, з якими ви працюєте. Якщо ви хочете дізнатися ще більше про Go-Getter, або ще більше про інші новинки від Pearson, які ось буквально нещодавно з'явилися в доступі, я запрошую вас відвідати захід, або навіть серію заходів, серію семінарів, які відбудуться у місті Києві 1 червня цього року. Вони зорієнтовані ексклюзивно для викладачів англійської мови саме у мовних школах. Тому, будь ласка, долучайтеся. Кожен з вас матиме можливість відвідати щонайменше 3 семінари від 3 різних презентерів. Тому це обіцяє бути дійсно інформативним і цікавим. Долучайтесь, будь ласка, до нашого заходу на elt.dinternal.com.ua, ви зможете знайти реєстраційну форму. І також хочу дійсно припросити вас на вебінар від моєї колеги Юлії Киянець. Вебінари, які відбуватимуться 28 та 30 травня. Цього разу вебінари стосуватимуться ще одного нового тайтлу від Pearson, який називається Business Part. Всім зрозуміло, на кого саме зорієнтований новий ресурс від Pearson. Буде цікаво, буде інформативно, тому, будь ласка, реєструйтеся на нашому сайті на вебінар від Юлії Киянець. І наостанок хочу нагадати вам, що усі ви отримаєте електронний сертифікат, тому найближчими днями, я так думаю, що це все ж таки буде на початку наступного тижня, моніторте, будь ласка, свої поштові скриньки, завантажуйте сертифікат. Він, до речі, також інтерактивний. Ви зможете спочатку вдрукувати туди своє ім'я, а вже потім роздрукувати паперовий варіант і мати його у своєму вчительському портфоліо. Я вам надзвичайно дякую за увагу, за те, що ви долучились сьогодні до нас, не дивлячись на те, що це такий hot period of time for teachers, тому що багато роботи наприкінці року, і паперової, і такої, та, яка логічно наближається до завершення, тому ми вам дуже вдячні, що ви долучились. Якщо у вас є якісь запитання, ви можете задати їх, знову ж таки, у чат-боксі. Я буквально ще хвилинку буду з вами, проте потім залишу вас ще на декілька хвилин у розпорядженні своєї колеги, яка зможе дати відповідь ще на якісь запитання, якщо у вас виникнуть. Відтак, дуже вам дякую за увагу. Бачу, деякі з вас бажають гарного літнього відпочинку, чого я вам і дійсно бажаю. Дякую вам також всім за увагу. Thank you all very much and see you later too. Через технічні причини не приєдналася вчасно, чи отримую я сертифікат. Я думаю так, якщо ви доєдналися до нашого вебінару, сподіваюся, що ви це зробили не занадто пізно, то у вас буде можливість отримати сертифікат. Okay. So I thank you very much for your attention and for your time. So see you some other day and time. Bye-bye.